everybody, and welcome to Mr. Saucedo's YouTube videos. This is going to be a really short lesson, but we're going to be talking about bacteria and archaebacteria. So, bacteria and archaebacteria, they come in three major shapes. So we talked about the four major shapes that viruses have. Bacteria and archaea come in three. We have cocci, sporilia, and bacillia. These are their shapes. So cocci are round, sporilia are corkscrew-shaped or spirally. Bacillia look like little rods or little antibiotic pill kind of looking things. And so here is a slide with all three. Which shape is which? So blue, we have cocci, and you can actually see them like they're in the middle of reproduction. We have our rod shape, so bacillia, and we have sporilia in red. Now, what do typical bacteria and archaea look like? Well, they kind of look like this. So notice they don't have a nucleus. Instead, they have circular DNA. It looks like a blob here, okay? But it does form a closed loop. They still have a cytoplasm. That's the liquid portion of the cell. They do have ribosomes. They have, little tiny pieces of rRNA that are manufacturing proteins for them. They have plasmids. And so plasmids are these little tiny chunks that look like DNA here. And they're small pieces of genetic material that can be passed from bacteria to bacteria. They can be injected from one bacteria to another. They can be extracted. There are a lot of cool things that plasmids do, but it's a way of bacteria sharing information. And one of the ways that mutations can happen super quickly among different breeds or different species of bacteria. We also have an outer layer that we call the capsule. We have a second layer, a middle layer, which we call the cell wall. And then we have the plasma membrane, which is the inside layer. So it has three layers of kind of protection, the capsule being the primary one, the cell wall being the structural one, and the plasma membrane being, all cells have a plasma membrane. And last but not least, we have pili, which are these short little hairs. They allow bacteria to stick to each other and to stick to most surfaces. And we have flagellum, which are these tail things that they use to swim. You've probably seen them on like sperm cells before, right? So hopefully that made sense. And if you have any questions, please let me know.